Hi, I'm Bobby Bramel. I live in Fairview, Tennessee, which is located 30 miles west of Nashville. I'm 44 years old. I'm married to my beautiful wife, Michelle. We've been married for 21 years, and we have a handsome son, Joshua, who is 16. I'm originally from Springfield, Missouri. That's where my passion for fishing started. I graduated from Missouri State University with a community and regional planning degree. I work for Advanced Drainage Systems here in Nashville, and I'm the distribution center manager. I travel throughout the country training other managers and assisting in new techniques, and in Canada also. Going back to Missouri, again, that's where my passion for fishing started. Since I was knee-high, I've had a pole in my hand fishing in the local creeks, rivers, and in the lakes. And catching all sorts of freshwater fish, from smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass, white bass, striped bass, catfish, crappie, carp. I've actually did some bow hunting for bow fishing for carp and sucker. I've actually even tried noodling once. I hate it. My goodness, who likes putting their hand in a hole that you have no idea what's on the other end of it? Some of those guys are crazy, but I can say that I did it once. I've gigged for stuff, so my passion for fishing has always been there. Every time that you saw me after school, I had a pole in my hand, and me and my buddies were off to the lake. My first major tournament win came in Springfield at Table Rock, Springfield Freightliner Tournament. There was well over 100 boats that day. It was actually on the tail end of a BASS tournament that weekend. And if you're informed with those tournaments, those are major, tournaments. Now they're called the Bass Elite tournaments. So though most of those guys were coming in on this one and trying to win some more money. Well, me and my buddy Andy Gately, we ended up winning that thing. And a funny story is, my boat actually caught on fire the night before as we were charging the batteries. My uncle had to come down and grab us out of the hotel room, and we were working into the wee hours of the morning on the boat trying to get it ready. And just pulling in with a big old bag of fish, that just made our day, and didn't make anybody else's, but too bad for them and good for us. So since then, I fished here in Tennessee. I fish in Arkansas, Florida, Kentucky. Mainly fishing for bass. I've caught sauger, and I've traveled actually overseas too. I've traveled to Dominican Republic. I've traveled to Honduras. Actually, Honduras was a diving trip with me and some buddies. I'm a certified scuba diver, so on the day that we couldn't dive, we chose to fish, and me and my buddies, we went out and we were catching barracuda on spinning rigs, which was a fabulous experience, because you're catching, awesome fighting fish on this type of gear, and which was just a great experience. We were catching yahoo and yellowfin tuna. I actually tried to catch some sharks, but they just kept pulling the hooks on us. I've actually dove with sharks, which was a kind of cool experience also. But I make my own baits. I'm a firm believer that you get a lot out of your experience the more that you put in it. And with me, it only helps the environment with what I do, because I take all the old plastics and I melt them all down and make new baits with them. I also make my own fishing rods. So it's a great feeling whenever you're catching fish on gear and equipment that you make. Why should I be on Top Hooker? Well, look at me. You asked to put 5 minutes of awesome, or what we think that how we're awesome on this, and I'm thinking to myself, I've got 44 years of awesomeness. This thing is, we would be here for a long period of time with the stories I could tell you. But I have a great smile. You know, my personality is I'm very competitive. You know, I like to be in charge of things, but that doesn't mean I can't work as a team also. If you put me in a team, I like to be the leader. You put me on a one-on-one situation and game on. You know, that's one of those things. I just hate losing. Like the old thing with Ricky Bobby, you know, if you ain't first, you're last. But I'm the average guy. I'm not a professional, you know. Let's just put it out there. You know, I fish because I love fishing. I'm passionate about it. You know, I love to get paid for it. Don't get me wrong. Who wouldn't? But, you know, for me, it has just been something that I've always, you know, like the old saying, you eat, you breathe, and you sleep. The things that you're passionate about, and that's something that I am. You know, the fishing that I do, I actually have to work in with the other stuff that I have, because I'm a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo, and I volunteer my time to teach kids and women's self-defense courses. So what I do is, you know, I'm working 50+ hours through the week, and then I'm going home, rushing home to teach class between 2 to 3 hours a night, 3 to 5 days a week, and then I'm trying to do other activities too, as far as fishing. So, you know, I'm fishing, you know, 1 to 2 times a week, maybe even more than that sometimes, but you know, mainly on the weekends. But the audience is going to love me because I'm the average guy. You know, look at this smile. You know, you wouldn't know this, but I was actually a pretty good singer in my day. So if they needed a song, I could probably sing them a song and we would get some ratings. So I think, you know, no, I know that I can win this competition. The challenges, you know, I know they're all going to be different, but I've had my hands on a lot of things. You know, obviously there's going to be some things that I'm going to be weak on, but I'm not telling anybody that. They can figure that out for themselves if they ever do, because I'm a quick learner. And that's one thing you're going to have for yourself is I'm going to figure out a way to catch the fish. And I'm going to figure out a way, if we're in a team, to make sure my team catches the fish. Because like I said, I can't stand to lose. And, you know, it's whatever effort that you can give to make your team win, and that's the way I am. And the audience is going to love that. You know, they're going to see the average guy who's really passionate about what he does, who helps the community, and you know, loves life. And that's what I do. I love life. I hope you make the right choice and select me to be on the next Top Hooker. Thank you.